This is Gayatri and I would like to present my case study today. So the first question was the changing of the guard. How did the biodiversity of dinosaur types shift across geological eras? For this I have did a stacked bar chart for which I have put my era in columns and count of type on my row, and I have colored it using my type. So as we can see, in late Cretaceous period, which was the last period of time, there were large number of theropods. So let's see what the weight was. We can also see that sauropods have a large weight than the others. And for the second question, live fast, die young. Did dinosaur species that appear later in history existed for shorter period of time? We can see that the lifespan median is around the same range. It's not changing much. And towards the end it just becomes 10. But here the median is 8. So we can't really say that dinosaur species which appeared later in history existed for shorter amount of time. The rise of apex predators. Did theropods consistently get larger over a period of time? Except the Null and late Triassic, every single era has the same amount of average length. So we can't really say that theropods got larger over time, and also because late Cretaceous was the last period and it has the average length of 4. Continental drift and dinosaur distribution are specific eras of dinosaurs geographically changed. So this is South America, this is others, Oceania, North America, Europe and Asia. So there are a large number of late Cretaceous period dinosaurs in others. We couldn't find the continent of this, that is why it's other. And in North America there were a lot of dinosaurs during the late Cretaceous period. And feels like the number of dinosaurs boomed during the late Cretaceous period, except Europe. Late Cretaceous period, by the way, is the last period. And the paleontologist bias. Has the size bias in dinosaur discovery changed over the last years? As we can see, during this period of time, the people might be thinking the size of dinosaurs might be around 9 or 9 to 7 or 7 to 9. But then during this period of time, people might be thinking they might have an average length of 25 inches. 25 feet. And then during this period of time, again it might have become 9. So according to the paleontology, the lengths are determined, the average length is determined. So we can't really have the average length from the excavation as a result of how dinosaurs actually existed during that time, because those are really limited. What is the correlation between dinosaur length and weight? As we hover over this, we can see that most of the time around here, as the weight increases, the length also increases. There is also a theory called as the length is directly proportional to 3 times of the weight, which means that as length increases, the weight also increases to the power of 3. which is what we can find here, and the correlation between the weight and length seems to be 0.88. Dinosaur diets across continents. I've used the sunburst plot for that. As you can see it detailed. Moreover, all the animals have more herbivorous dinosaurs than the other ones. To the next one, count of name for each food broken down by era. We can see more number of plant, but which is herbivorous animals than the other ones, and we can also see null because I think the data is missing. For the next one, what are the fossil discoveries by latitude? There seems to be a large number of herbivorous animals in every single chart, and then we also see carnivorous in here, which belong to the type small theropod and large theropod. Generally, there seems to be what are the fossil discoveries by latitude? Generally, there seems to be a lot of herbivorous animals in every single data set, and then we have very small number of omnivorous animals. And then we also have carnivorous animals, which kind of seems to be close to herbivorous in this chart. For what correlation exists between diet and body length in this data set? For this, I have used a fun data type called fun data visualization type called pets, which was found in Tableau, in which you can see that the herbivorous animals have a large, and then we can also see that carnivorous is the next largest, where omnivorous seems to be the third, and these are null type. We could also set a target